In the early 13th century, the Khwarazmian Empire stood as a powerful state in Central Asia, ruling over a vast and diverse landmass stretching from the Caspian Sea to the borders of India. Rich in trade and culture, it was strategically positioned on the Silk Road, benefiting from both commerce and the cross-cultural exchange between East and West. Its cities were some of the most vibrant in the Islamic world, filled with scholars, artisans, and merchants. However, the empire's meteoric rise was soon to be eclipsed by one of the most destructive invasions in history. In 1218, a diplomatic disaster would ignite a war with an adversary unlike any other, the Mongols, led by the relentless conqueror Genghis Khan. In this video, we will uncover the full history of the Khwarazmian Empire, from its humble beginnings to its final tragic collapse under the unstoppable Mongol onslaught. The origins of the Khwarazmian Empire can be traced back to the early 11th century when the region of Khwarazm was a vassal state of the mighty Seljuk Empire. Situated along the lower reaches of the Amu Darya River near the Aral Sea, Khwarazm was a fertile and strategically important area, known for its bustling trade routes and agricultural productivity. As the Seljuk Empire weakened due to internal strife and the pressure from other regional powers, Khwarazm began to assert its independence. In 1077, a local ruler named Otrar took control of Khwarazm and declared it an independent state. Over the following decades, the Khwarazmian rulers consolidated power, gradually expanding their territory through both military conquest and political maneuvering. By the turn of the 12th century, Khwarazm had evolved into a formidable regional power, with influence stretching across Central Asia and Persia. The consolidation of the Khwarazmian Empire's power was achieved through a series of military campaigns and strategic alliances. Under the leadership of Muhammad II, who ruled in the late 12th century, the Khwarazmian dynasty began to dominate the surrounding regions, eventually capturing key cities like Bokhara and Samarkand, known for their wealth and cultural significance. These cities not only added to the empire's prosperity but also elevated its status as a regional power. The expansion brought the Khwarazmians into contact and conflict with their neighbors, including the remnants of the Seljuk Empire, the Karakitai, and other smaller dynasties vying for control of Persia and Central Asia. The Khwarazmian rulers also played a significant role in the Islamic world, as they were seen as protectors of Sunni Islam and patrons of Islamic culture. However, as the empire grew, so did its vulnerabilities, particularly its ability to defend such vast territories from external threats. The Khwarazmian Empire reached its zenith under the rule of Ala ad-Din Muhammad, who ascended to the throne in 1200. His reign marked a period of unprecedented territorial expansion and military prowess. Ala ad-Din Muhammad was ambitious, declaring himself the Shah and challenging the authority of the Abbasid Caliphate in Baghdad. His empire extended over modern-day Iran, Afghanistan, and parts of India, encompassing some of the wealthiest and most strategically important regions in the Islamic world. Under his leadership, the empire became a key player in the geopolitics of the region, frequently engaging in wars and alliances with neighboring powers. However, Ala ad-Din Muhammad's ambition often outstripped his ability to manage the vast empire. His aggressive policies and disregard for diplomatic relations with powerful neighbors created a volatile political situation. One of the most fateful decisions he made was underestimating the growing power of the Mongol Empire in the east, a mistake that would lead to catastrophic consequences. At the same time, far to the east, a new power was rising, the Mongol Empire. Led by the formidable Genghis Khan, the Mongols had united the nomadic tribes of the steppes under a single banner and were rapidly expanding their territory across Asia. By 1210, Genghis Khan had already conquered large parts of northern China and had begun pushing westward, seeking to establish trade relations with the powerful states of Central Asia. The Mongol military was unlike any the world had ever seen, a highly disciplined force of cavalrymen capable of moving with lightning speed across vast distances, devastating their enemies with precision and brutality. Their use of psychological warfare, espionage, and siege tactics made them a formidable opponent for even the most well-defended cities. Genghis Khan was particularly interested in expanding his empire's commercial reach, and he saw the Khwarazmian Empire as a potential trading partner. But what began as a diplomatic overture would soon spiral into one of the bloodiest conflicts in history. In 1218, Genghis Khan sent a large trade caravan to the Khwarazmian city of Otrar, hoping to establish peaceful relations and open new trade routes between his empire and the Khwarazmian state. The caravan was filled with valuable goods, including silk, precious metals, and spices, and was intended as a gesture of goodwill. However, the governor of Otrar, suspecting the caravan of being a Mongol spy mission, arrested the merchants and seized their goods. Without waiting for approval from Shah Ala ad-Din Muhammad, the governor executed the members of the caravan, sparking a diplomatic crisis. Genghis Khan, outraged by this unprovoked act of violence, sent emissaries to the Shah, demanding justice and the execution of the treacherous governor. Instead of making amends, the Shah ordered the execution of one of Genghis Khan's envoys and humiliated the others by shaving their heads, a grievous insult in Mongol culture. This act of defiance sealed the fate of the Khwarazmian Empire.